next. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visiting San Antonio Ball Club, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll run on 1st down. Hargrove. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. But you look at this defense. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. Hargrove, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
From the 35, here's 2nd down at a yard.
Operating from the gun, Richards. Again, it's Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Looking to throw. Richards. Pressure comes and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Slot man moves right. 2nd and 4. He finds his man complete. That's Jenkins. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Richards.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year.
And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And there's an offense that didn't panic after getting down early, and with good reason. No better way to silence a home crowd than with a nice, long, sustained drive. And they were able to put one together here and finish with a touchdown run.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense, led by their running back, headed out for the 2nd possession. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game as you take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, and he's right there in the mix.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
When you look at this defense,
coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They'll do a lot of different things trying to confuse the offense.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. "7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And on now is the punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he's out right at the 25.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. As we check out the league leaders in passing yards, you can see he's right up there among the best in the NFL at this point in the season.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains. Up the middle they go. It's Morrison.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Richards. And that is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
From the gun on third down, Richards.
And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The slot man in motion right. Throwing to start the drive. Richards. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They go play action here on first down.
To the sideline and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Richards. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Again, he'll drop to throw.
To the right side and intercepted.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff up the middle. Hargrove.
And a lane slow and materializing there as they get maybe a yard up to the 45.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down, and that's what he just did.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll keep it on the ground. Hargrove.
And he's got it down to the 28.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So this drive spans 7 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Looking to throw. Richards. He's got his guy. It's Patton over the middle. First target, first catch, and a first down. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Jenkins. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he fires one incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Jenkins. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Second down and 3.
They'll set up to throw. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Back to throw here. And he can't escape, and down he goes. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat, and it's the home side who have the lead as they play the second quarter. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point in the season.
Throwing to start the drive, Richards.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And in the second half of the tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
And a huge play that time. 43 yards.
And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Jenkins. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Operating from the gun, Richards. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
His 6th touchdown on the ground, number 7 overall.
And his guys are going to take the lead.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So that drive spanned 5 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
On first down, Hargrove. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
9 yards to go. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun now on third down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line.
This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
Throwing to start the drive. Richards. He finds his man. Complete. It's Jenkins. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw. Richards. And he rifles one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the gun on 3rd down. Richards.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. They'll run on 1st down. Morrison.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
From the gun on 3rd down. Richards.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The 13 yards that time and a 1st.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Johnson's got it complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Richards. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Richards.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Operating from the gun, Richards. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down. Richards. Under pressure, and down he goes.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Hargrove looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 4. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll set up a throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 21 yards away. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Extra point attempt to come here. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that drive in total 8 plays. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. from the 31. Here's second down and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Morrison. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jenkins. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Patton, the man in motion.
And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Slot man moves right. Operating from the gun. Richards. And this is going to be intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick-6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick-6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a second down and 9.
The slot man in motion right. Second and 9 now. He gets it left side to Johnson. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
Again, it's Johnson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Richards. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Morrison. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
2nd and 10.
At the 30-yard line.
He'll look to throw.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
The defense did their job. Fourth quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Back to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Jenkins. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Richards. Wide open receiver, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Quick completion here to Johnson.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Richards buying time to, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Richards.
That is caught by Johnson.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On 1st down, it's Morrison. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
2nd and 6 coming up.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Morrison. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Now 1st and goal.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 7, 70 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
They'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Here's 1st and 10. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for San Antonio, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.